Hello and welcome to our channel Applied Forensic Research Sciences. Myself Dr. Pankti Patel, MSc Forensic Odontology, volunteer at AFRS. So let's start with skull sutures and its forensic significance. The contents of the sessions include what are cranial sutures, types of cranial suture closure and age estimation from cranial suture. Cranial sutures. Cranial sutures are fibrous type of connective tissue that connect the bones of the skull. The fibrous tissue that connects the sutures is mostly made up of collagen, and these joints are fixed, immovable, and they have no cavity. So they are referred as synarthrosis. In fetal skull, the sutures are wide and allow slight movement during birth, but later they become rigid and fixed, just like in adults. An infant skull is made up of 6 separate cranial or skull bones. First frontal, second occipital, third 2 parietal bones and fourth 2 temporal bones. The spaces between the bones that remain open in babies and young children are called frontanelles. Sometimes they are called soft spots also. These spaces are a part of normal development. They then grow together as a part of normal growth and they stay connected throughout adulthood. 2 fontanelles usually are present on a newborn skull. On the top of the middle head, just forward of the center, is present the anterior fontanelle. In the back of the middle of the head is present the posterior fontanelle. The sutures and fontanelles are needed for infants' brain growth and development. During childbirth, the flexibility of the sutures allows the bones to overlap so that the baby's head can pass through the birth canal without pressing and damaging their brain. Types of cranial sutures. In the entire skull, there are 17 to 19 prominent and significant cranial sutures which can be seen and appreciated. Anterior aspect of skull. Frontonasal suture, present between the frontal and nasal bone. Frontozygomatic suture, between the frontal and zygomatic bone. Zygomatico-maxillary suture, between the zygoma and the maxilla. Intermaxillary suture, between the 2 maxilla. Metopic suture, which is found in children on the midline of frontal bone, and metopic suture is one of the significant suture which is important in forensics. In the posterior aspect of skull, sagittal suture between the 2 parietal bones, lambdoid suture between the parietal and occipital bone. In the superior aspect of skull, coronal suture between the frontal bone and the parietal bone. Coronal, sagittal, lambdoid, metopic sutures are some of the sutures which are forensically important and which help in the age estimation of the individual. In the lateral aspect of skull, squamous suture present between the parietal and temporal bone, sphenofrontal suture between the frontal and sphenoid bone, sphenoparietal suture between the sphenoid and parietal bone, occipitomastoid suture between the occipital and the mastoid process of temporal bone, temporozygomatic suture between the temporal and the zygomatic bone. And lastly, seen in the inferior aspect of skull are median palatal suture between the horizontal plates of the palates, transferred palatine suture between the palatine process of maxilla and palatine bone, petrooccipital suture between the occipital and petrous part of temporal bone, spheno-occipital suture between the sphenoid and occipital bone, petrosquamous suture between the petrous and squamous part of temporal bone, petrotympanic suture between the temporomandibular joint and the tympanic cavity. The present slide shows a diagrammatic representation of all the cranial sutures of the skull. Every skull will have a different ossification time of starting and closing, which will help us to determine the age of an individual. In the field of forensics, cranial suture closure time has been given significant importance. I have enlisted below various important sutures which help us to determine the age of an individual. Posterior fontanelles, age of closure at birth to around 6 months. Anterior fontanelle, 1.5 to 2 years. 2 halves of the mandible, 1 to 2 years. Metopic suture, 1 year or may even remain unfused. Basio-occipit and basisphenoid, 18 to 20 years in females and 20 to 22 years in males. Lambdoid sutures, 45 to 50 years. Sagittal suture, 50 to 60 years. Coronal suture also 50 to 60 years. Parieto-mastoid suture 55 to 70 years and parieto-temporal suture 60 to 70 years. Cranial sutures have been used for determining age since ages in forensic anthropology and in forensic medicine field. The upcoming slides will show the scoring system which are given by well-known scientists for age estimation from cranial sutures. Starting with the Ascadi and Namaskari scoring system. Score 0 represents open suture, little space left between the edges and the adjoining bones. Score 1 incipient closure. Suture is closed but clearly visible as a continuous zigzag line. Score 2 closure in process. Suture line is thin, less zigzag, may be interrupted by complete closure. 3 advanced closure. Only pits indicate where the suture was located. Score 4 closed suture. Suture is completely obliterated. Massett scoring criteria. 1 open with no evidence of bony bridging across the suture. 2 minimal closure indicated by any evidence of bony bridging up to 50% closure. 3 significant closure indicated by evidence of bony bridging of greater than 50%. 4 obliteration with no trace remaining of the suture margins. As you can see in the given diagram, the diagram shows the gradual suture being closed. This is representation of the Massett scoring criteria. A shows open suture, B less than 50% closed, C more than 50% closed, and in D you can see there is complete closure of the suture. So as we have learned in today's session that cranial sutures are significantly important in age estimation and calculating the time since death in the field of forensics. Practically speaking, a team of forensic experts is assigned and forensic anthropologists particularly help in the estimation of age as it requires careful examination and analysis of cranial sutures and years of experience. Thank you very much, and please do like, share and subscribe to our channel Applied Forensic Research Sciences for more such interesting topics. Till then, in case of any doubt, you can post your questions in the comment section below.